In this video, we're going to cover a little known feature called custom scoring tables in WebPro Tournament Manager. So first, let's jump into a tournament here so I can explain what I'm talking about. Custom scoring tables are based on either weight or length, and they apply a points value to your species that are being weighed in based on that weight or that length. Let's click the tournament settings here so I can show you a little bit more detail what I mean. Underneath the scoring tab, first take a look at your catch measurement. This is basically the base measurement that you're running your tournament under. Either it's by weight or by length. And this is where your custom scoring table is going to apply itself to. By default, we have it by weight, and we're going to keep it at weight for now. But your custom scoring table can be applied to the length values that come in as well. To enable that custom scoring table, and so I can show you what we're talking about here, change the scoring mode to custom points to weight length table. And by changing it to that, we're going to get to this little button where we can edit that custom scoring table. And when we click that, we're going to see what scoring rules we have underneath that table, which are in this case are none right now. So we're going to add a new scoring rule. And I'll show you what I mean by each scoring rule as we add them in. So first, we're going to add in a really simple scoring rule. So we're going to take anything that comes in, any of the species that come in that are ranging from, let's say, 0 to 5 pounds. And from those, or let's do the 0.499 pounds. And anybody who weighs in some 0 to 4.99 pounds are automatically going to get 5 points and nothing else. That's what this says. So we're going to save that. So we get a 5 points for weighing in any small fish. And then we're going to add a new scoring rule for those that are from 5 to 10, or in this case, 9.99 pounds. And we're going to give them 10 points. But we're going to give them a little bit more because they brought in a bigger fish. So we're going to give them 10 points plus the weight of that fish. So let's say it's a 6-pounder. It's going to get 10 points plus 6 points more for the weight. So they'll get a total of 16 points. All right, and let's do one step even more complex by adding a new scoring rule for our 10 to 20 pounders, or 19.99, and we'll give them 20 points. But not only are we going to give them 20 points, we're also going to give them the weight, and we're going to give them something additional on top of that. We're going to give them the weight and the default points for that particular species. So what does that mean? If I weigh in let's say I weigh in a tarpon, because this is an offshore species list that we've got on this tournament, and we weigh in a tarpon, we're going to get, let's say it's a 15-pounder. We're going to get 15, we're going to get 20 points plus the 15, so that's 35 points. And the default points for that species. How do we know what the default points are for that species? Let's save it here. Hit save changes for our custom scoring table. And we're going to look at that species tarpon. And on the scoring tab of that tarpon, we've got 5 points per catch at the default. So the default points is what's going to be added onto that weight. So it's 5. Let's go back to our scoring table. And so we're going to get a 15-pounder gets 20 points plus 15, that's 35, plus the default points, which are 5. So they will get a total of 40 points for weighing in that tarpon. So this is how you can set up your scoring rules. You can set up as many as you want, as simple or as complex as you want, to give a point value based on any weight range that you set up here in this scoring table. And don't forget to hit save to make sure it gets saved into your tournament.